And right now, there is a need for blood in this country. The American Red Cross said back-to-back disasters have strained the nation's blood supply and is impacting people who need the donations for surgeries and other medical procedures.
The need is constant, and it's the patients that are at the other end of this life-saving product.
Red Cross says it needs to collect about 12,000 donations across the country each day to meet patients' needs. And blood levels are low here in the Miami Valley as well. WHIO TV Tonight reported last week, Solvita in Dayton said it has low levels because of emergencies before and around Labor Day. Type O blood is needed the most. There are several blood drives this week to help. The Blood Center also has initiatives to donate, like having a chance to win Ohio State-Michigan football tickets.
He said he did everything he could to stay healthy, but this Miami Valley man still wound up with stage 4 prostate cancer. WHIO TV Tonight talked with Jim O'Donnell, a pharmacist with Kettering Health. He said he exercises 5 days a week and had no risk factors, but 4 months ago, he found out he had that cancer. Despite this, he said he feels great and is determined to fight. He also urges other men, 35 and older, to be proactive and get themselves checked.
The earlier you find out, the more chances you're going to have to live and live a long time. If you wait, then those tools in the toolbox aren't going to be as effective.
This year, doctors are going to diagnose close to 300,000 men with cancer, and nearly 35,000 are going to die from prostate cancer. That's according to the American Cancer Society.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast with meteorologist Robert Gauthreaux III.
Such a beautiful day today, but every time I'm about to adapt to a season and just say, here it is, it seems like it changes.
Change at some point, it will, right, Robert?
Eventually, yeah. I mean, at least the season itself will change on Saturday, although the temperatures might lag a little bit behind. You may remember last year, the first day of fall, it felt like fall exactly on the first day. But this year, it's going to be a little bit different. Right now, it's sleepy time down in Xenia, just a few cars out there. Generally clear. There are a few clouds outside, and we were at 70 degrees not that long ago, about maybe, let's see, it's 11:19. So about 25 minutes ago, it was actually 70 degrees still in Dayton. Right now, it's 68 degrees. We're already in the 50s in Bellbrook, 65 in Farmersville. We're going to be a little bit milder tonight, but still cool. It still feels nice outside. Temperatures right now across the rest of the Miami Valley, you can see not too many 50s. In fact, just Richmond right now registering at 50. It's still 70 degrees in Oxford, and the rest of us in the 60s at the moment. If you want to compare the temperature now to this time last night, yesterday evening, you see we're about 4 degrees warmer in Dayton, 11-degree difference in Urbana, and it looks like that's the only place with a double-digit difference. However, it's warmer, and that's the way we're going to trend. And even tomorrow morning, it'll still be cool enough to maybe you want to fix your kiddo up with a light jacket in the morning. They definitely won't need it in the afternoon, though. 81 degrees, short sleeves. A little bit more cloud cover tomorrow than what we had today. Not completely overcast, but it's going to be at least a little different, something different to look at. But you'll still see some sunshine. Now, take a look at the temperatures over the next several days. Typically, this time of year, high temperature in the afternoon is about 77. So we're going to be a little bit above that heading into Thursday and Friday. A high of 84 on Friday, Saturday 81. That's the first day of spring. It becomes spring, fall. I guess I'm getting my hopes up, right? 78 degrees for Sunday, Monday 76. So that's a little bit more typical for this time of year. Also, as we get into early next week, we're looking at the chance for rain, hopefully some much needed rain. Because if we don't see any rain from today on to the end of the month, this will be the driest on record. Now, cloud cover right now, you're not seeing that much here, but it is a lot thicker off to the west. And we'll get a little bit of that moving into the next 24 hours or so. And no rain in sight. You have to head all the way over to Illinois. We're likely not going to see any of that, though. If you're lucky, you might see a stray sprinkle in our Indiana counties. And you can see that moving into Thursday in the afternoon and evening. Some of that green out toward Indianapolis. Maybe if you're lucky, it just kind of skims our Indiana counties, but we're not expecting to see any across the Miami Valley, or at least here in Dayton. 3 p.m. on Friday, looking mainly clear, a little bit warmer with temperatures in the 80s, and then Saturday looking dry as well. So the next 7 days, what you can see here is a dry forecast with temperatures in the 80s, a little bit cooler into early next week, and yes, hopefully a shower possible as we move into Tuesday and Wednesday.
Holidays are always a very, very busy time for us.
This year could be even busier for retailers because they're hiring fewer workers, but for